should be operating as normal. June just Elena
Blah.
is gonna end up on YouTube and maybe other places if we decide to put them there.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, let's do introductions because it's been a while since you've been on here, Luana.
Yeah, I has.
So, what do you got for everyone?
Me? Introductions?
Yeah, like check you out on Twitch, YouTube.
Oh, okay, yo. Twitch.tv/LuanaDonHigh.
You want to go, Jim?
Um, Hi, I'm June. You can find me on Twitch under X Junebug X. Um, yeah. I'm so socially awkward. I don't know how to ever introduce myself.
So,
For you.
sorry, we did a filming for our YouTube channel, so I kind of trashed my room with Tannerite magazines and other shit
When is your room not trash though?
when I'm not in it.
I mean, it's usually always trashed.
Because I'm usually always in it. So, video games.
Fuck video games.
Felt.
So, me and Tama will have a different perspective of the video games besides you two. So, Luana, what do you hate about video games nowadays?
Microtransactions. I hate that. I hate battle passes.
You
Yeah,
don't
I hate.
you don't hate all the people like trying to flirt with you and all that shit.
Well, I don't really talk in video games anymore. I don't care. So no one comes up to me. But if I do talk, they're like, "Oh my god, it's a girl.
Oh my god, I
Oh
fucking felt that.
god, I can't function. There's a
It's literally
female."
it's so split down the middle. It's so split down. So it's either they're trying to get into your pants or they're like, "Oh my god, it's a woman. Get the fuck off the game." They're like, "Go back to the kitchen." And I'm like, anyways.
Yeah, no, it's fucked.
All right. We all
I
experience that.
I just mute people if they say that kind of stuff to me.
Honestly, I really don't care. It's just so stupid how common it is for someone to just be like, "Oh my god, a woman, kill yourself." I'm like, "What? Hello? Did you not come from a woman? Like, excuse me?"
No,
It's
I came
true.
from a penis.
Grandma?
I bird them out. No, I'm just kidding.
It was a little
It
penis
was
hole
it was asexual reproduction.
stretched wide open.
I came from a test tube. It was planted in a dumpster, and a raccoon had babies with a squirrel.
Well,
God.
It was
Huh.
prom night. You know,
That explains a lot.
Mhm.
It's me being so lost on how that would work.
I don't even know too. I'll just try to figure out how to process that. Two
Yeah.
plus
I'm
two.
just trying to figure out how we went from the dumpster to a raccoon to some squirrels. Where where did the jump come from? Where are
Oh,
we going?
welcome to the Outlawz Podcast.
Mhm.
Also, hey, Luana, Tama, I know we haven't really talked in a while. I have an idea for a salute that we could do.
But
Oh wow, wonderful.
Right? Like
that's like
Outlaws.
that's our thing. Hello.
Yeah, you wanna know who came up with that?
Who?
When we are doing the YouTube shoot, where I was like blowing up pumpkins and shit. The guy the guy I was with who gave me the tannerite and all that shit. Uh He was one of the founders of Outlawz. He's not in our Discord community. None of you know him or anything as such. Okay.
Mhm.
He's a guy completely in the background. He served in the United States Marine Corps along with the Army National Guard. He's done multiple tours. Just straight up badass. He's currently retired military, everything, but also receiving $126,000 in payment. Not from the military, from a job he's working right now as a diesel mechanic.
He's had a life.
How he is a founder of Outlawz is he was over at my house watching a movie, just chilling. He's drinking Bacardi Silver with Dr. Pepper. I'm drinking vodka cranberry pomegranate juice like I normally do. And he was freezing his ass off. He was cold as shit, okay? And I needed the name for our community because we were going for the change and all that shit. I remember all that. I made a deal with him. I would give him a pair of sweatpants if he gives me a name. So that's how we got our name. I literally bought it for a pair of sweatpants.
Nice.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Yep. Yep.
The legendary sweatpants. Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, it was his idea about the salute with the middle fingers.
Have you loaded in yet?
Also, apparently, here in the near future, I'm gonna go to a place I should not name, but famed Outlaws.
It's what?
It's famed Outlaws.
Themed Outlaws? Okay.
Like the place actually has Outlaws in the name. It's gonna be cool as fuck.
That's fun.
Apparently, there's like 3 fights every fucking night type shit. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Jen. I know you have no idea what the fuck we're kind of talking about.
It's okay. I'm just enjoying my time.
Yeah, with your
Yes.
fucking sponsored Pepsi.
It's not even Pepsi. It's Pepsi. Thank you very much. We're not trying to get copyrighted here.
Real.
Right? It's free fucking advertisement. Like what? This is gonna land up on like 3
Well,
fucking
wait. All
platforms?
right, listen. If you don't like my Pepsi, I'll
No,
change
I'm,
it.
I'm
Okay.
making jokes.
Oh, I just almost dragged myself off screen.
I'm just making jokes.
It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. You know why?
Why?
Because we
Because
have
you
a
have the
better
power of
drink.
God and anime on your side.
Did you load in?
No, frick your god in anime.
We got boba.
We got boba
Oh.
for sure. Yes. Oh, my boba. Okay. All right. There we go. We
Pretty cool.
molly rocking right now.
All right, so you want to hear something about the fucking YouTube shoot I did this morning that I thought was funny as fuck that no one would ever see because I wasn't recording or anything?
Mhm.
Okay, so this handgun. This is a brand new Horse GX4, okay? So I've only shot this once. And what I mean by once is I mean during the fucking shoot. I was prepping everything, but I looked downrange and I saw this thing and it looked like there's a fucking tent downrange at like the 500-meter mark or something like that. Or yard, whatever fucking metric you want to use. But I thought it was a tent. And I thought there was like a little camp chair next to it. So I walk all the way down there with this handgun, thinking that someone's camping downrange. And as I'm walking down, I'm like probably at the 300 yard mark. And I just see this target and I'm just like, fuck it. And I just shoot it. And I just continue to walk like nothing happened. And then I'm just thinking to myself, how fucking stupid do I have to be to shoot a gun without any ear pro in any shape, way, or form? And then I wanted to shoot it again, saying, this dumb. I didn't want to do that because I had no target at that point. Anyways, got to the top. It was not a fucking tent and a camping chair. They were targets.
There were targets.
They were targets. I shit you not, but it was like curved, like a fucking tent. And then there's like a chair that looks like a target. It's fucking weird. I don't know. I don't shoot the 500 fucking yards, but that was there. I don't know.
Not bad.
I'm sorry. I like guns.
I can
As
see
you can
that
tell.
from your background.
Yeah. I mean, like, I got the Taurus you just saw, but then
Yes, I already know.
I got the Starter STR9. Sue me. I like guns. Okay, chill.
I like cute things. I have a cat.
Kitty.
Kitty.
What cat?
This one. Here.
Oh, I thought you meant in my room. Oh,
Oh, that's a very nice one.
Meow.
I only got Pooh Bear.
Aw.
I have
I
too
love
many
Zoom
plushies
Zooms.
for my own good.
Mhm. Oh wait, I got Pooh Bear and Piglet. Actually, my fiance gave me this.
sorry.
Amazing.
June,
Oh,
June, what did you just say?
I said I have too many stuffies for my own good.
Um,
I heard something else.
Yeah, I don't know what you heard, but
all right, random topic.
All right,
Who's
what?
oh, do you all like Squishmallows?
I love Squishmallows.
I like them too.
I was so sad because there was Halloween ones out at my job and I couldn't buy any. I was so upset. They were gone within like a week and I was like, what the why?
Yeah, people will run for those things.
Yeah, I know. I wanted the Nightmare Before Christmas ones,
Mhm.
but everywhere I went to find them, they were absolutely sold out and I was so upset.
That is
Oh.
upsetting.
Mm.
It's okay. It's okay. I ended up going to Build-A-Bear and I spent like almost $200 buying Jack, Sally, and Oogie Boogie fully kitted out with like the little voice box and their little outfits and all that stuff.
That's
Was
a
it a
mood.
choice I should have made? Absolutely not. Was it a choice that I regret? Absolutely not. I love them so much.
Hey, more power to you.
Yeah.
They're my favorite things in the world. They just sit on my bed. They're just there to look cute.
I have the biggest Stitch plushie on the market. Y'all want to see it?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right, hold on.
She was
I
never seen again.
actually
Some people said that she was kidnapped by cartel members. Others say she
no.
was taken by.
Oh,
She
Oh, anyway.
she got taken out by
Mm.
the Stitch.
That's so
She-
cute.
I absolutely love that.
It's
Mhm.
freaking
I
huge.
definitely need a
Oh.
link. I need to know.
It's on Amazon.
Yes. Oh my
Mm.
god, please.
The big boy.
All my money's
Jesus.
going to be gone. I bought a weighted Stitch plushie and it looks I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Lilo and Stitch movie, but there's the little drawing that Stitch Lilo makes for Stitch where it like measures his good and bad. The little plushie that I have looks exactly like that drawing.
Aw,
That's nice.
And it's weighted, so it's so nice.
that's nice.
Yes, it's also on Amazon.
Yes.
That's nice.
I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch.
Oh,
You haven't seen a lot of
that's a
movies,
classic.
and
It's a classic.
Hey, I haven't
yeah.
even seen Family Guy, SpongeBob,
Oh my god.
Aladdin, Snow White,
Please.
Cinderella.
We need to have like a movie night just so we could show you like the movies.
So what did you watch as a kid?
Yeah.
And who didn't have a childhood? Tama. No, wait, no, that's me.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
Mhm. It's all right. We all have those. We're all different in our own ways. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think that all the time when we're here, where we have very different backgrounds, different
Mm.
interests. So you can see from, well, can't see my room. We're just so different.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't even actually see me, but yes, we're also very different.
Yeah. Uh, all right. You want to hear about a time when I was in school?
Yes.
Yes.
Public school, okay? Public school. I was living in the government complex, okay? And the high school is right across like from it. So you have the school, you have a creek, and then the school, okay? Me and my friend, I'm gonna call him Rusty because that's what we called him back then. It's not his actual name, but I would walk through that little creek canal thing, whatever. It's deep, it's muddy, it's nasty as fuck, and go to school. Uh, One day I got so fed up walking through it, I built a bridge. Legitimately, I built an actual bridge out of cinder blocks and like 2x4s and shit like that. Not secured, no nails, nothing as such, just like bricks, boards, and I used
Hey,
them.
that works.
Yeah, and we had massive flooding and all this other shit, but I always repaired that bridge. So me and Rusty, we would walk across that bridge whenever we were on lunch. We would sneak away from the school, go to my place, and make white Russians. Then
Oh.
we would go to his place and get high, and then we
Nice.
would go back to school. I had pottery. He had calculus.
Ah, oh, that's gonna be a lovely time.
Now that, yeah.
Yeah,
Goodness.
fun times.
Man, I just struggled with algebra just being me. Holy shit.
I couldn't even sneak out like that because my school is pretty far from my home.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I couldn't really sneak out either way because we had tons of like security officers and police officers on campus.
Oh, we did too. I had a cop pulling me into his office, and he was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with my family, and I explained it
Mm.
to him. And I shit you not, he says this, "Hey, I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever the fuck I want." And I look at him and I'm like,
Okay.
lawsuit.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on. It's kind of really bad when a cop tells you that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the dude he was a really good dude. I don't know if he ever did anything fucked up or not, because that's the only interaction I ever had with him. I don't even remember his name. But I remember the conversation.
Mm.
If you want, I could paint his fucking office for you.
Fair.
I'm sorry, I
Uh,
ramble.
nah, it's all
It's
good.
okay. I also ramble.
My school is just mixed feelings. It was also secured school, but it was easy to just skip as well.
Well, yeah, you're
Well,
from Texas.
see, it was super easy to skip at my school as well, but it wasn't as easy to leave. Um, most of the time I skipped. I just went to the library and I just sat in there and they wouldn't question me at all.
Fair.
I think towards the ends of my high school time, I started ditching a lot because I found this spot. It was like so like it was a bunch of so the school was like a bunch of separate buildings, and each one was like a subject, like math and science. And then in between those there's like a bunch of trees and bushes, and if you go far enough there's these forgotten stone tables and chairs. So I just sat there and watched Netflix on my phone.
Um,
Well, I'm just getting drunk and high. Like,
I was the nerd, so I didn't really do much at school. Didn't
I was a fucking
made some
nerd
friends.
too.
I'm not gonna
Nice.
lie, towards the end of my my high school career, I also started skipping a lot. This is back around when like COVID first started coming out. So, there wasn't really much that we could do because everybody was suddenly contracting COVID. So most of the times I would just be like, hey, I'm going to the library. And then I would just spend like 4 or 5 periods in there. And then the librarians wouldn't even care because it's not like I was a bad kid and I did anything bad. I just sat in there, played on my phone. I read the mangas that were in there. Um, Half the time, the librarian ladies, because we had like TVs in there, they'd be like, if you want, you could watch TV. And I'm like, oh, let's go. TV.
Aw.
Yeah, I got super close with the library. They were so nice. They were the sweetest ladies ever. And whenever they would do like book orders and stuff like that, I'd be like one of the first people that they would ask. And they'd be like, "Well, what kind of books do you think we should get?" And I'm like, "Manga. More manga, please. I need this I need the second book of Black Butler, please."
Aw.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
so sweet.
I was upset with Black Butler during that time too.
Oh my gosh, I know. We had so many like mangas in there. It was crazy. And I was kind of happy when I graduated because I was like, dude, all the little childrens that go in there now have extra manga books to read that we didn't get. It's like my legacy. It's like the one thing I'm proud of.
That's good.
I mean, hey, that is pretty fucking cool. Like, just being able to chill in the fucking library, watch TV, and just be on your phone and just say fuck to class.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still graduated. I still got good grades. I just was never in class.
Did you ever get in trouble?
Not really. Um, because like I said, it was like COVID times. So the teachers were just like already stressed out about most shit that they just really didn't care. As long as like my work got in and I, wasn't failing to get anything in, they didn't really care. But most of the time, I just wasn't there.
Fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Can't really relate because I graduated 2 years before COVID. I think we were on spring break when the schools shut down. They're like, "Oh, don't come on Monday." I'm like, all right.
It
Yeah.
was so upsetting because I graduated in 2020. This is right when the schools were like, "All right, you're not allowed anymore." And we had to start schooling from home and stuff, and they were debating on whether or not they wanted to do graduation. And they were like, "Yeah, we're probably just not going to do it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." They were like, "We're just
Awesome.
gonna send out the diplomas and you guys, there you go, that's your graduation." And I was so sad because my mom, she very much was the type of mom that pushed us on education because she didn't really have education. Um, so she was super excited to get to see like all her kids go to graduation and, get their diplomas and stuff like that. So she was super upset. Eventually, though, they did end up doing like a little something where everybody got a quick walk across the stage to grab their diploma, and then they had to get the fuck out of there.
Mm.
So
But
I got
it
a question,
was
if you don't mind me
stupid.
asking.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 20.
And you went to high school during COVID?
Oh, towards
Yeah,
towards the end.
it was my senior year. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
I was I was born kind of later in the year. I was born in December, so yeah. It was a little weird.
No,
Makes
because
sense.
sorry. The reason why I'm confused is because COVID has been going on for fucking years now. Like it was
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
COVID
it was
COVID
it, it's
19.
it was in the
yeah,
beginning.
it was in 2019. That was my senior
Yeah,
year.
that's why
Yeah.
it's 19 at the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
and I
founded.
graduated
It was
2020.
discovered in China in 2019, and then it didn't come to this. Well, they claimed it didn't come to the States until like spring.
Hmm.
It was already in, but it was like
That's what I'm.
spraying,
That's what I'm
planted. Yeah,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, we have more knowledge now, but yeah, no, sorry. I was just like, I'm sitting here thinking about like 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 years.
The
That's an
gears
entire
in his
high
head
school.
were turning.
Yeah, but I'm like, that's 4 years. It could be any of them. Like went in as a freshman on the 19th, like etc. That's what I was
Yeah,
going for.
no, it was my senior year.
Yeah. Uh, I did not graduate from public school. Matter of fact, I don't remember when the fuck I graduated, but I do know it is certified for the United States federal government.
You have a
So,
GED?
no, high school diploma, just certified for the government.
Oh,
Because I went to a Job Corps.
Okay,
I
that
Oh,
makes sense.
okay,
I know
okay.
COVID wasn't a fucking thing back then.
no, it was not.
Yeah, so
It's because you're old.
no shit. I mean, like people look at me and they're like, "Oh my god, he has to be in his 40s." They see me with my mother like going to a fucking restaurant or something like that, and they're like, "Oh my god, you look so cute. What's your name, sir?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "What?" And I'm like, "That's my mother." And they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And I'm just like, "Okay, why you to fuck you?"
Fuck you, get out of my face.
I have the exact opposite problem. People always think I'm younger than I actually am.
I'm old.
I have very much baby face.
That's
Half my coworkers thought I was like 17, and they're like, "So when do you graduate?" And I'm like, "What? I graduated like 3 years ago." And they're like, "Wait, how old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 20. I'm literally about to be 21." And they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "What? How young do I look?" I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, I guess, because I won't look super old when I actually am, but also I'm going to constantly get ID'd, I guess.
Yeah,
pretty fair.
I mean that's a bright side on my book. I don't get ID'd.
I get ID'd a lot.
Well, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
You walk into the place and like, "Sir, may I ask you a question?" And they're like, "Yeah, what's up?" And you're like, "What is the finest alcohol you have on a shelf?" And you're like, "I do."
I actually did do that. They did ask for my ID. It was like in a Phil's, I think it's a Philman's liquor store, apparently. I was like, "Excuse me, sir," and I was barely new to alcohol. I was like, "I know what your finest liquor is." It's like, "Can I get your ID?" But like, okay. It was like, "Okay, we can go now." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
um,
I can't
usually
believe
when
I fucking know
I
that though.
so I live in like a super small town, but there's a lot of like smoke shops that are like small shops on like mom and pop shops kind of. There's one literally like right next door, and I went in there, I think it was like 19, and my best friend at the time had just turned 18. And the laws in the state that I live in had moved up the age to 21. So anything like alcoholic or nicotine based, you had to be 21 for. So we walked in there, and she's like, I'm just gonna tell them that I forgot my ID at home, and we'll see where that goes." The shop there, she went to go buy CBD gummies for her birthday, and we went in there. I was standing in the back. I was terrified out of my mind, quite literally shitting my pants, because I was like, what if we get in trouble? What if like what if they call the cops or something? And she's like, "Can I get these?" And they're like, "Okay, it's gonna be like 20 something." And she goes, "Okay." They go, "Do you have ID?" And I said, "Oh no." Oh no, they know. They know that we're not of age. And then she goes, "Oh no, I'm so sorry, I forgot my ID at home, um and it's kind of far, I can't go grab it." And they said, "Okay, it's 20 something." She just paid for it, and we walked out. And I walked out, and I was like, "Oh, that was so scary." Like, I really thought like something bad was gonna happen, but they just didn't give a fuck. Um, And ever since then, because they have seen me quite a few times, they don't ID me at all. They're just like, okay, here you go. And I'm like, yes, let's go.
Makes sense.
I mean, hey, more power to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, a little while ago, I think like a few months back, they actually had a police raid in the shop because they were selling to minors. And
Jesus.
when they weren't checking for IDs or anything. And the worst part about it is right across the street, they had built a law firm that has cameras. Yeah, so I was like, oh, let me not go there for a little bit.
For real.
Yeah.
So now I just get my stuff online. It's all good. It's okay.
Yeah, which I find weird because like it's been illegal to get any vape product through the mail since last October of what 2021. Like it's illegal to have it like shipped.
Hmm.
Even like coils or juice or like just like the bottles itself, anything to deal with like nicotine besides cigars and I think cigarettes. I'm not sure about cigarettes. I know cigars are approved, but I know all vape products are banned federally.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because I
And
just order all my shit online.
I went to order my shit online and you know how much it costs in shipping?
How much?
$556.
Jesus Christ.
You
That's
want
a
to know why?
no.
That's my whole paycheck.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because they would have drove it to me.
Okay. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
The website that I go on, they they just ship it through the mail. It's like a discreet little package, like it doesn't have any logos or anything on it. Um, but yeah, it just comes through the mail.
It's
So
illegal.
I don't know how that works.
It's illegal.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I'm
You,
partaking in illegal activities. No.
well, you can Google it. It is illegal. Like, yeah. It's not widely known. That's the thing. So, yeah. Whoever the people are in the post office, you probably just got them fired.
Damn.
It's okay. My ex works in the post office. I'm not too mad about him getting fired.
That took a 180 real fast.
Mhm.
I mean, like, we didn't end off on bad terms. It's just he chose work over me. So,
There's
kind of
a
like,
post
fuck
office
you.
for you. Why?
Yeah, that's what
Why?
I'm saying. Cause like it wasn't like anything like it's like weird to explain. But he like met my family and everything, and my family I like absolutely loved him, and they were like, this is the one. And I was like, okay. Um but
Then you just
he
went up to him and
was
said, quit your job or lose me.
no. See, I'm not gonna make him choose because obviously, work is important. But there comes a point where when you are sleeping in your car in the parking lot of your job, barely eating, um, and barely getting to go home, where you have to say that you need to take a break from work. Um, and this is what this man constantly did. He was doing like double shifts constantly. He was doing,
Saving up
you
for
know,
something?
it's not even that he was saving up because he has tons of money. He has like a bunch of different cars. He has a big house. He's set. Like he does really well for himself. But he just works so
Oh, that makes
much.
sense. He has a bunch of
Um,
cars. He has a bunch of debt.
but
There's
like
no
the thing
way.
is, I would understand
He
if
has
like he's
debt.
still paying off the cars and stuff like that. But like everything's paid off. He doesn't have debt. He paid off his house. The only
That's what
thing
I was about
is
to say.
he financially supports like his family, like his mother and his
And
father and things like that, which
it's
is
expensive.
why he works so much. And I'm like, I get wanting to take care of your family, but when your sister's racking up like $700 worth of credit card debt, that's not something you need to pay. That's what your sister needs to pay.
Oh, I thought it was just his mom and dad.
No, he financially supports his whole family. And that's where I'm like, you need to draw a line somewhere. And then like he never takes vacations. He never like really takes days off at all. And when we were seeing each other, it went from, not seeing each other for a week to 2 weeks, a month, and then it had just collectively gone up to like 2, 3 months we hadn't seen each other. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I feel bad that I can't see you anymore because of my job. So I'm just gonna have to, you know, not see you anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you can't just like take one day off to see me when I do at least that for you. Like it was super kind of one-sided, and I was like, you know what? You do you, I'll do me, and we'll go from there.
Well, I can understand from his perspective, because I've done this. Uh, the thing is that it's engraved into us. Like, all right, Tom, I know Tom can even fucking vouch for this, but how males are raised is that we are supposed to be the protectors, the providers, the people who are, like always like that. And we're engraved to be like this. Like it's tradition. And as we try and complete these goals, and these goals are our life standard basically. We put ourselves in a work position where like the most dangerous fucking jobs you can imagine. Imagine climbing a tower that's like 10,000 feet high. We do it not for ourselves. We could not give a fuck less about ourselves. We fall off that tower. We're like, well, life insurance, my family will be taken care of for a while. Like that's legit built into us. So like when we are working, it's just like we are trying to grind and get this money so that we can give you the best life possible. And from my own personal experience, I almost fucking died working a job like that. And the only reason why I quit is because I thought I was gonna get in a shitload of legal trouble and pay a fuckload of fines. That's it. Here, I'll explain. I was working for this company. I'm not gonna say the name, even though I really should say the name because I reported them to the ATF and the FBI. However, I'm not gonna say it because fuck lawsuits. Um, it's an ammo manufacturing company. My
Did you sign an
fingerprints.
NDA?
No, but they can still sue. And they're under investigation. Anyways, my fingerprints are on over 1,000 rounds of hollow point 9mm across our country from this company. Here's the fucked up part, right? So let me grab a round real fast. When you have a normal bullet, right? You have the actual bullet, you have the casing, you have the gunpowder inside of it, but then you also have the primer on the back of it. You see how there's not like a little dot in the center of it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the primer. Now, what typically happens with that is that when the primer gets struck, it ignites the gunpowder and then making the bullet go. The thing about this is that when you're working in an ammo manufacturing company and you're on quality control for all of these bullets, and you get one of these bullets where the primer is already struck, that's indicating that it is already used ammo and they are reloading it. The reason why that's illegal is because they're packaging it as brand new, not reloaded. So when someone would
Oh, I
buy
see.
these bullets, typically what they're going to do is reload, which means that they're doing the process that we were doing. And the thing is that you're okay to reload it one time, right? Maybe two, maybe not. 3, no, you're fucked. But the thing about this is that reloading it 2 times is even deadlier. Just reloading it once, you still risk of blowing the fuck up. These motherfuckers are packaging this, saying that it's brand new ammo
Oh my god.
when it's not. They had a room in the back where they had a cement mixer and they put like all these fine little gravel BBs and shit in it. They cleaned the casings to get off all the scuff marks and all that shit. They opened that room, and I shit you not, the entire walls are just cased with naked posters and all this other shit of women.
Okay.
The facility is not up to standard in any shape, way, or any form. All right, they use a cement mixer to clean their ammo. They leave primers in the fucking bullets that are already used. It's fucked. It's just straight up fucked. I was working there. I worked there for 1 day. I spent 2 hours driving, chilled in the parking lot until it was time, and then I noticed that there's a barrel on fire. Guess what the fuck's in the barrel?
Gunpowder.
No. Live
Bitches.
bullets.
It's
Oh.
just
Live bullets.
So why
Oh
did
my
they set this
God.
barrel on fire with live bullets?
Because they had to dispose of them.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Wow.
I'm
people will
sorry.
do
Does
anything
no one
just to
else
get
see the
money.
fucking scarcity of that? You got a cylinder that is just like a barrel with a fuckload of rounds in it, ranging from 9mm to 50 BMG. And these bullets can be facing in any direction, and it's on fire.
Such a hazard. Oh my god.
Nothing could go wrong.
Mhm.
No, nothing at all.
What do you mean? It's just a pretty little fireworks show.
In every direction except up.
Yep.
That's so gross.
How fun.
You want to know the worst part about it is? There's a shipping container that was right next to it, and it's also just filled to the brim with ammo.
Oh my god.
But it wasn't like packaged ammo. What they did is they would shovel it in.
What? Hello?
Hi.
Jesus. Like I
So
said, people would do anything just to get money in their bank accounts.
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, like, come on, why do you think we're here? I mean, we're all content creators here.
Kinda. I'm starting, but
You're part-time, but you're still a content creator.
part-time is very much an exaggeration. I'm so sporadic when it comes to streaming.
It's still part-time.
It's like part-time.
So I'm sorry, I still find this funny. Tama, am I
Mm.
able to talk about the pumpkins?
Yeah, you're allowed to talk about the pumpkins.
Okay, so I messaged Tama. I told him I was gonna blow up pumpkins. I wanted him to do something too. This motherfucker right below me lives in Texas, one of the like
Mhm.
least, strict gun states, right?
Mhm.
I asked him to like blow up a pumpkin, shoot it, smash it, or whatever, right? This motherfucker tells me, no, I don't want to get arrested or fined or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just like check a pumpkin and baseball bat walking in your front yard or backyard or a friend's house or something and smash it. And he's like,
Ah, yeah.
no, I have nowhere I can do that. And I'm like, you're not even at your house? And you're like, no, my family, they won't like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
uh,
When it comes to food, we don't waste food.
but it could be
Not
wrong.
even pumpkins.
It could be a fucking pinata.
Peanut.
Get a pinata in the shape of a pumpkin.
Or like
And
anything
you
Halloween. You could have got like a fucking spooky, scary skeleton and like lit it on fire or something, you know?
Oh,
yeah,
speaking of skeletons, so in the back room of my job, there's like a little janitorial area, and they had like a little skeleton dressed up with in like a little hoodie, and he was just sitting back there for a while. And then today, as I was like working and stuff like that, we have this giant cleaner that has like a little seat on it, so whatever person can like drive it, but it's also automatic. So it uses like sensors and stuff to tell where it's going. They put this skeleton on top of it, and it scared the absolute shit out of me because next thing I know, I just hear like beep beep beep, and then I look around and there's a fucking skeleton right behind me. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And he's just going around the store on the cleaning the floors. And my coworker, as we were like pulling the pallet back, she's like, you better apologize to him, he just cleaned that floor you walked on. And I'm like, oh wow, I'm like, gosh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Skeleton Man, I walked all over your clean floors. It was so funny.
That's some shit I would do.
nice.
You know, I actually want to get a
He's just going
Roomba
around.
just to fuck with my cats.
No, I'm scared of Roombas.
Why? Because they map your house?
Yeah. What if I have to go pee at night, and the next thing I know, I got this little Roomba knocking into my like ankle in the dark? Like, what am I gonna do?
They have
Killed by a
lights.
Roomba.
Absolutely, they're deadly. I'm gonna slip and fall and break my neck.
They have lights.
Oh
And
yeah,
kind of. Some of them do, some of them don't, actually.
yeah.
Alright,
Some of them
you can
don't.
install lights onto them.
Oh yeah, let me just tape a flashlight onto it.
Yeah, maybe tape a little knife, get a little frisky in life, you know?
But, you
It's
know,
like the more deadly version of like Scooter Ankle.
yeah,
Yeah.
just, duct tape this flashlight onto it, just
Yeah.
it's not bright as
Just
fuck. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a little bright. My retinas are burning.
Oh, you want your retinas? No.
No, please. They already burn enough on Valorant. The fucking flashes on that game are too long.
Hey,
Damn.
you can't blame me for that. I'm
I
Jet.
can't. I know. It's the fucking the Phoenix Flash and the Yoru Flash that last fucking forever.
The sky,
Pretty fair.
Could have like a whole 30-minute conversation before it's over.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, all right. Speaking about Valorant, right?
Yes.
Do you know how many fucking TTV streamers we've gone up against?
Oh, yesterday I went up against a TTV, and I don't know if they were like doing a challenge or something that their chat had suggested, but this man only ever went Odin, and it was the most annoying shit I have ever faced against, because he would just be standing around a corner, and then next thing I know, brrrr, I'm dead. I was like, what the I was like, please just get a regular gun. It was so frustrating.
So the reason why I brought that up is because I came up with an idea and I want to execute it like this. I want to go to all of those streamers and take their fucking highlight of that match that I played with them. Just
Oh
so,
yeah. You mentioned this.
yeah, but like take their highlight off their stream just so I can make a fucking YouTube video out of it.
Yeah, because you only ever fucking go Spectre.
And like getting their reaction of like, this motherfucker's only using a Spectre. Man, we lost this shit. Fuck. And then I rock like 50 kills.
Literally every time I play Valorant with Ares, he'll like stand in front of me, crouching with his head down like a little knight, and he'll wait for me to request because of the skin that I have. I have the Neptune Spectres, and he fucking he would die for those bubbles, I swear.
It is funny as hell. I mean, like, come on. You see me, like a full grown ass man, AK-47s, fucking 308 sniper rifles, and I'm just like, bubbles.
The first time I played with him, I was like, I'm gonna show you the best skin that has ever existed. and then I give him the bubble gun.
And I didn't even like it until I shot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just heard the little bloop, and he was like, "This is it. This
Yeah.
is everything I've ever wanted."
Because come on, it is funny as fuck. You're in like a war zone. It's like, CS:GO, it's all serious, everything. Everyone's all toxic as shit. And you're just like, everyone's got these cool ass guns, and you're just like, oh, look at this. Chink, dudge, 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 dudge. And I'm just over here like, chink, boop, 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 boop. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
Whenever he's like, it's time to get serious. I also have the Neptune Vandal, and he'll be like, "Give me the Vandal," and I'm like, "Okay, all right."
Which surprisingly I do worse with.
Yeah, no, he sucks with the Vandal.
No, I suck with the bubble vandal.
Yeah.
It's weird. I suck with the bubble vandal, but the normal vandal I'm good with.
To be honest, I can do well with any other Vandal. It's just I also suck with the bubble Vandal. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the skin, I guess.
Maybe. But I mean the bubble specter, it's a holy fuck moment. You all right, you remember that motherfucker who was like so toxic at the beginning of the game? I'm like fucking what, 7 drinks in, drunk as fuck, and we had that one toxic dude who was just like being all fucking pissy and
Oh,
shit. Like
yes.
all
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have like maybe 2, 3 fucking kills, and he's like on the top of the leaderboard with like 10 or something.
Mhm.
And then he's like, "You need to pick up your fucking weight," etc., being all pissy and shit. And I'm just like, "Should I do it?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, do it." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I proceed to get like 3 aces back to back.
Yeah, no. We had a Sova on our team, and we were losing in the beginning, and he was like talking shit to Ares because he only ever uses Spectre. He's like the last one alive, so he's got his Spectre. He's making kills, doing things, and the entire time our Sova's like, "Oh, there's a Vandal right there. Oh, look, there's a Phantom right there. Pick that up. Pick that up." And then he was like just talking the entire time, just like. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up and just let him play. Like, obviously he's doing well with what he's doing. Just let him do what he's doing. And then he's like, "Oh well, I don't need you to talk to me because you're bottom frag." I'm like, I'm Sage. Like, I'm not supposed to be top fragging. Like, I'm supposed to be helping and healing, and like, I don't know what you want from me. Not only that, but at this point, Aries had made it to the top of the leaderboard. He was top fragging, and I was like, I don't really know why you're talking. He's carrying us right now. And next round, Aries had died like earlier on in the round, and he's like, "Oh, that's our top frag. That's who's gonna carry us." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Like, how miserable do you have to be in your life to just badger everybody on this game? And then there was a younger boy on our team, and he was doing well. Like, he was doing a lot better than I was, so I can't say much, but he was also badgering this poor little kid. He was like, like, kids shouldn't play this game because they all suck and blah blah blah. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, just
Aren't you
let
one?
him learn. Like, for real, you sound 16, calm down. I hate when people get toxic like that. Like, we're here to have fun. Like,
Yeah.
what's your issue?
You want to know the reason why I died so early in that round?
You were messing around.
No, because I wanted to see what he would fucking say, so I didn't really give a fuck, and I started texting someone.
Exactly, you were messing around.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't play to win anymore.
No, we just play to have fun.
Yeah. I mean, like, come on. The best way to play a video game is to have fun, right?
Yeah,
So, what's the logical option? Have fun.
exactly. Although I was super upset yesterday because I was also playing Valorant, and I had changed my name on Valorant to Mimikyu because I fucking love Mimikyu. He's like the cutest little thing ever. On the other team, there happens to be another Mimikyu, and we had like a whole little wholesome moment in the middle of the map. We were just like crouching at each other, walking in circles and stuff. And um, I plugged in my Twitch stream at the end of the game. They joined my chat and they were like, "Oh my gosh, like, can we join you? Blah blah blah. I have a duo." And I was like, "Yeah, of course you could join me. Like, I don't mind. Mimikyu crew." And they joined. Then all of a sudden, just like disappeared, unfriended me, and like I guess blocked my boyfriend or something on Discord. And then the next round that we get into, we're facing against them. And for some reason they decided to absolutely just dog on both me and him. Like, didn't even look at any other player, just absolutely dogged on me and him. And I was like, "Whoa, what happened? What what did we do?" Like, it was the weirdest turn of events. I just didn't know. I just didn't understand.
Pretty fair.
I just realized Tom and Luana haven't really said anything in a while now. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
No,
fine.
I'm sorry. I ramble. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm multitasking here because I noticed an error on my side.
Oh.
Uh, so I love your conversations. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm learning stuff, but I'm fixing an issue in the background too.
Well,
Normally, I'm like
Sidetracked.
super quiet. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. Luana,
Yeah, but
when was the last time you played Valorant?
it's been a while. It was nursing school.
Yeah.
Nursing school will do you that way.
Huh?
Well, we
Huh?
he said well, nursing school would do that to you.
Yeah,
The nursing schools.
yeah.
Well,
All I
we've
do
come
is
to this part in the
nursing.
podcast where it's time to talk about our sponsor. We don't have one. This is a good place to sponsor us, you fucks.
Hey,
Yes,
that's not very
insult them.
professional.
Sponsors?
It needs to be professional. Come on. Have you seen the
Insult
Unsubscribed
them. It makes them
podcast?
want to sponsor you more.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, I'm brainwashed by school. They're constantly like, you gotta be professional. You're held to the same standards, even though you're a fucking nursing student. So
Are you going to be like a specific type of nurse or just like an
I'm
all
gonna
around general
be
nurse?
I'm gonna be a nurse practitioner, so I can flex and say I'm a doctor.
Oh, let's
Mm.
go. We love
Technically, I
flexing.
am. I mean,
It's okay. In my eyes, you're a doctor.
yeah,
if someone was to ask me if I was like going into medical school and they would ask me like, "Hey, what are you going in for?" I'm like, "Gynecologist."
there's a lot of
Oh,
men
cool.
in gynecology.
I know, but it's funny as hell to
Yeah,
say that.
like I get that it's, professional, but also like at the same time, I'm like, I'd rather have a woman.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd
But it's
rather
just
I-
have a
funny as fuck to
woman.
say that.
You're well within your right to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just be like, I could be going in for like brain surgery or something like that. I'll just be over here like gynecology, just because it will throw everyone off. They're like, "Why the fuck are you going into that?" And just being like, "Well,
I know.
why do you order fish and I eat it?"
I eat my fish.
No,
Weird.
it's a
I
joke
don't like
because
cooked fish.
what about like the parasites?
I
Fuck the
listen,
parasites. I'll eat that
listen,
shit.
listen, listen. I love sushi. Absolutely love it, but I will not eat cooked fish.
Okay.
What about like salmon?
No.
I love fish. I'll eat it raw. I'll eat it cooked, fried.
I like
Fish is great.
fishing.
I I'm sorry, I'm just kind of stunned by that.
What, that I don't eat
Doesn't
cooked
yeah,
fish?
Aries doesn't like raw anything or
The fuck you mean? Yeah, I got raw pork. Fuck yeah, cook that shit. I'll eat a raw steak. I normally do.
Like,
cooked was it
uh,
taro?
I think
Taro?
it's like tartar or something
Tartar,
like
yeah,
that.
tartar.
Cause isn't taro like is it
Purple
a vegetable?
yam.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, it's a vegetable.
yeah.
I don't know food. It's not like I went to culinary. I don't know. Wait, I did go to Conan. Fuck. Sorry. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
What? You
Nice.
just have that sitting there?
Yeah, no, I got.
Just for the joke?
I also have Whoppers and mini Reese's.
Oh.
Yeah,
Halloween tomorrow, guys.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited because I get to dress up for work. Let's go.
I got work for
Same.
Halloween.
I know. I was super
Same.
upset.
Hey, question. Since we're all fucking streamers here, is this against TOS?
Hmm.
Can I dress up in my suit and have like white powder around my nose?
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't see a problem with that.
I mean,
I mean, could it not be considered drug paraphernalia?
drug paraphernalia, and then
Yeah, that would.
also like this is a
But
word
people
for it,
play
but
GTA
like,
5. I don't get it.
oh, that is true.
Well, I mean, there's also nudity in games, but the content creator is not allowed to be nude. Except
I
that
don't know.
you can do
It's
that.
a gamble with Twitch.
It might be a little loophole. I don't know.
I
A
mean,
gamble. They
it's just
don't have
powder.
any. They
It's
don't know
powdered
their
sugar.
shit.
I don't want to do
Powdered
it.
sugar. As long as you say it's powdered sugar,
Hmm.
you're Gucci.
Imagine someone's doing fucking coke and they just say it's powdered sugar.
Just be
It
like, for
was.
legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah, and looking at what Josh said right now, it's against TOS for sure.
Well, I'm pressing charges against Josh.
Well, damn. I'm just kidding. I was like, you never get me alive, bitch.
Oh no.
Well, iterate. I do believe that Cthulhu is real.
Yeah,
He
I
is in
believe it.
all of our hearts.
Isn't that the octopus man
Yeah,
from
because we all love a little bit of hentai.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make all of you say like, what the fuck?
Yep.
As I sit here as an anime girl, I am uncomfortable.
You're welcome. Welcome to the Outlawz Podcast. How are you?
Mhm.
I, I'm hyper. That's why I'm moving around so much.
Mm. Aries, I got a question for you.
I don't have an
This,
answer for you.
oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay. No, it's because I'm looking at it right now because I found an issue on my side.
What's up?
On your output for your OBS, right? On your encoder, do you use software or do you use your GPU?
He truly does not have an answer.
Yeah, I was too stunned.
Hold on. Hold on.
The man was too stunned to speak.
I use NVIDIA NVE NC H264.
Okay, so you are using your GPU. Okay,
Well,
that's all I
right,
was
so
asking.
you need to be aware. I have a 3080 Ti.
Hmm.
I'll open up my task manager right now and tell you how much I'm using. My GPU is currently using 25%. Do you know how many fucking tabs and things I have open right now?
A lot.
Yeah. I'm using 36% of my CPU. I'm using 18 gigabytes of RAM.
Damn. Well,
A
I'm
You
lot.
know
looking.
what this means? Nope. I just know 100 is bad.
Oh yeah. I can't even find my own RAM, but my GPU is using 40% for some reason. What reason?
Bad. I
The
had a
Yeah.
world may
fart.
never know.
You know, I think it should be a common occurrence to like get drunk on these fucking podcasts like within the
Mhm.
hour.
I would
I
love
don't.
to, but I have to wake up for work.
But yeah, no, like
Same.
I understand you're a guest, but I meant like, all right, like hear me out, right? Let's say we're drinking White Claws, right? We just
I've
turn off
never
our
had
noise
one.
suppressions and then we all crack fucking one at the same time, you know?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of like things we could do to make it more stupid, you know?
I mean, I think on my own, I'm already
Mhm.
pretty good on that.
No.
Don't look at me in my eyeballs and tell me no.
Hey, I mean, like you heard some of the music I like, fucking like Little Big, AK-47.
hmm
Why do you like it? Might you ask? AK-47.
I gotta go. I got exams in the morning. Bye guys.
Okie
Have a
dokie.
good one.
Alright.
Bye. Good luck on your exams.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace.
All right, now we got a problem. Cameras are fucked.
Oh,
Mine's still okay.
you
But
better
yeah,
hurry and
because
fix it.
you do the thing all at once.
Yeah, that's how it makes it good. Nah, okay.
Man, I
Man,
can't
this
lean
does not want
down
to
and
cooperate.
drink my boba.
All right, problem solved temporarily. I don't give a fuck anymore. I want to get drunk. I want to take muscle relaxers and just go to sleep for 68 something fucking hours. Why not 69, you might ask? I have shit to do. I can't be asleep all the time.
Pretty good.
Absolutely.
Either way, we are winding down to the end. Tell me, how much time you got left?
It's 11:30. I only got a few more minutes to go.
Like, what? Define few.
I can reach to 11:45 at most.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what I'm hearing
One
is
nostril.
that you're going to be here for another 12 hours.
I wish another 12 hours. I wish. I got a job.
Yeah, Twitch
Other than that,
and YouTube. By the way, thank you for that YouTube submission. It made me laugh and cry at the same time.
good.
That's how you know it's good. When you laugh and cry at the same time.
Yeah. Hopefully the video is fully edited, released. I wanted it done today. Hopefully it should be up here in a moment. I have no idea what's gonna go down though. But either way, if you notice my profile picture, I'm wearing a suit and I'm holding papers. That's my script in the video, and it literally just says "fuck you, Aries" with a middle finger.
He was so excited about it. I was at work. He's like, look at this. He's like, I made it my profile picture. And I was like, okay, it's great. I'm in the middle of my job.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yep.
I sent it to a lot of people.
He's like, I wanted to do the powdered sugar thing. And I was like, what powdered sugar thing? He's like, the one where I put it on my nose. And I was like, oh,
Well done.
okay.
Yeah, but there's another guy at the range, and we didn't want him to make it think like we were doing drugs or anything like that, so we decided not to do it. However, you'd still get to see the bag in the video. Just pay close attention.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Video's kind of a little fucked up. You know, Arnold gets to shoot some trick or treaters. Scully Queen, she blows up a building. Tama, he stabs dead people,
Yeah.
and then I just waste food, like a lot of food with explosives.
Mhm.
It's a very fucked up video.
Can't believe this. I can't believe you
Oh,
guys.
come on. I just took everything out. I just took everything out of context.
I know you did. I have so much energy in my body and I don't know what to do with it. Because it is
Play Valorant
12 in
after
the
this?
morning. Probably, yeah.
No, I continue to drink vodka. Anyways, uh, I do believe this is the time for us to end it.
Yep.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to the Outlawz Podcast. I'm dumbass. I mean, Aries, Tama, the guy to my right, Tamashi Gaming. Check him out on Twitch, YouTube, and OnlyFans.
Yeah. Do you see him there? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
He doesn't actually have one. Yeah, he doesn't do
Nah.
YouTube. Uh,
He doesn't have one yet.
I was just like, thank God. Yes, OnlyFans.
imagine your fucking fiance hears this.
To be like, I support that.
But then,
Listen, as long as you both get the bag, it's okay.
and no one throws a fit.
Yep.
Exactly.
But we also have X June Bug X, June spelled Joon
Mhm.
Bug BUG if you don't know how to spell that. And you can find her on Twitch and what other platforms?
That's it. I don't have a YouTube set up yet.
Do you want 4?
Why do I don't even have one? Why do I need 4?
Mhm. Gotta have
Have-
20. I'm just kidding.
Need a million backups just in case.
Yep.
I mean, like, what if one gets demonetized and the other one's just doing good and it's the same videos? You never know.
Mhm.
I don't know these
Sadness.
things. I'm drunk. How are you?
I'm hyper.
Everything.
I also gotta pee.
All right. Well, either way. Thank you for everyone tuning in during or after the fact. It really does mean a lot. Please, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay you. I will see you guys in the next one. So please have a good one. And peace.
Peace,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
I can't stick my middle fingers up. Just know that I'm actually doing it.
I mean, Tama didn't do it.
Sage is a little sweat.
It's our salute.
Heresy. Heresy.
I mean, like, come on. What branch of military goes like this?
Oh god, creep. I just had the stream.
Yeah, I'm switching screens now. And by the way, I've literally been listening to Little Big AK-47 for probably the past 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
Just saying.